Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Malik Beasley.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Ivy and Hardaway Jr., they're the 2 and the 3. And it's Cunningham in at the 1 spot. And for the Celtics, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And when it comes to establishing rotations at this stage, Stan, what's something you're zeroing in on?
Well, you're just trying to figure out which lineups work the best together and trying to develop not necessarily a starting lineup, but a rotation that works for you, and especially trying to determine what's your closing lineup. When it's on the line, who do you want to go to?
So it's Boston now. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Hits a 3-pointer.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
Ivy outside. Back to Cunningham. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Tatum. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, very few guys take advantage of space in the mid-range like Tatum. He's an assassin from that area.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. No good on the free throw. Stan, the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
He hits the second from the line. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
On the wing, Holiday takes the 3. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Ivy outside. Knocked away. White with the steal. To the middle. Outside Tatum. Right side White. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Hits the trifecta.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Cunningham on the wing. Wide open. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. 9-point game. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots. and I like their defensive game plan.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see the highest scoring teams over the last 10 games. The fourth spot held by the Celtics.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Here's Holland, averaging around 6 a game.
And you see that in building their lead. They've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Knocks down the long J.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Holiday against Cunningham. And Holiday powers it home.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Cunningham, following the bucket by Boston. Here's Duren, and the dunk by Duren.
Well, physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Three-pointer, Holiday. Duren with the rebound. Pistons trail by 6. Here's... Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Now here's Horford. Duren with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Boston leading by 4, and coach a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Now here's Tatum. He picked up 36 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Pistons trail by 6. Cunningham looking it over. All sorts of time. Connects. The jumper drops. Cunningham's got 7.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Horford. Peterson comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Boston leading by 4. 56 seconds left in the first quarter here. Back to Cornette. Pass to Pritchard. It's tipped. Holland can't hit.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Here's Hauser. Knocks down the triple.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pistons trail by 7. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Here's Harris. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 4 seconds left. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Luke Cornett out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Boston making a switch here. Davison's checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Beasley outside. Pass to Holland. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics. Number 55, Baylor Shireman.
For 3, Hardaway. Up again. Tips it. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics lead by 9. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Hardaway. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Hardaway's got his first bucket in this one.
The midi went down easy for Hardaway Jr.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Here's Shireman. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pritchard, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Pistons making a change here. Sasser's checked in. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Takes a three. He drops it from range. Sasser's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Celtics lead by 9. Tatum way outside. And the three off target. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And the Celtics, another three.
Well, there's the floor-stretching ability of Horford. Very hard for a defense when he's knocking those down.
Here's Pritchard. It's good. Pritchard's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Sasser. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Holiday from long range. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Beasley. Counted.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Attention fans now on the court. It's your Click Squad. Get loud and we'll hear it. The Crazy fans will get a t-shirt.
Some changes for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Holiday from long range. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Cunningham passes to Hardaway. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
The assist.
Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. Celtics lead by 14.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Three-pointer, Holiday. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
Duran, the pass to Ivy. Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Three-pointer, Holiday. Again, Holiday missing.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth. And so tough to contain Ivy's young athleticism. He goes right at the defense hard and gets the contact.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw no good. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades. And how can you not be excited about Ivy's potential? You can tell he wants to keep getting better.
Holiday from long range.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
White with a steal. And he lays it up and in. And the Celtics lead by 16.
I like that from White. attacking the heart of that defense.
Harris outside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Holiday from long range. And it's Harris with the rebound.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Yeah, and Hardaway isn't known for his passing, but he'll find you when you're open.
Outside, Brown. Back to White. For three. No luck on that one. Gets it off. That shot is off. And so it's the Boston Celtics now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace. Trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, left the window open. Give it up for our contestants.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Boston Celtics.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know a little thing about threes.
Yeah, Kenny, I heard you applied to Shaq University. Denied.
And now, here's a glance at the games already completed. Out at Spectrum Center, the Hornets with the win over the Bucks. Over their last 5 games, they've gone 3-2.
Oh, and pulling off that upset has got to feel good.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. Good. Harris has gotten his second bucket of the game.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Horford can't hit. Pistons trail by 13. Here's Ivy. It's hauled in by White. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. 17 points was their biggest margin. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now here's Ivy. He has 6. Duren finds Cunningham.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
And he can't get that one. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Boston pulls it in. Holiday's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to review the game plan. Man, we've seen Drew Holiday really having a great game.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Celtics. They've started strong this year, holding the second-place spot. And, of course, Detroit, behind 4.5 games.
Well, I think for the Pistons, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Boston leading by 19. Brown passes to Horford. From the arc. The rebound by Detroit. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. Now here's Cunningham. He's got 11. Oh, nice shot by Ivy.
Well, there's some flair to Ivy's game. That time he answers back.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
And it's Cunningham missing. Boston's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Great move by Tatum. Getting to the rim and throwing it down.
Pistons trail by 19. Cunningham outside. Hardaway with a screen on Holiday. Inside, Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Three-pointer, Holiday. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Here's Duren. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
Tatum, shot is good.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Cunningham passes to Duren. We've got 1:55 left in the third. The layup off target. Brown scanning the floor. Oh, and a dunk by Brown!
My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. The Pistons making a switch here. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Hardaway. Thompson, he's checked in for Ivy. And Beasley has subbed in for Cunningham. Second chance shot, and he takes it up and lays it in. Cornette's got his first 2 points.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. .107 left in the third. Harris outside from deep three-point land. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Cornette. Thompson pulls it in. Beasley outside, down low. Here's Harris, and the shot goes. Harris has got 6.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And here's Brown for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Celtics lead by 21.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And again, Boston with the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. High arcing shot. And here's Harris outside. Holiday grabs the miss. Holiday's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pritchard, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so it's Drew Holiday making things happen for Boston, doing some damage from deep. He now has 5 3-pointers in the game. More 2K action in just a moment. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jason Tatum out there with Luke Cornette. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Springer in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. These days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Beasley outside. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
There's Tatum with the 3. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Boston foul. Jaden Springer. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Beasley. Pass to Fontecchio. The 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Knocks it down from distance.
12 consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Oh, it's stolen. To the inside. Pritchard gets it to go. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Here's Beasley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beasley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Here's Springer. No good on the triple. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Thompson. Pass to Fontecchio. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Some changes for Boston. Tillman's checked in for Tatum. And Walsh is subbed in for Springer. Williams is checked in for Detroit. Boston's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Pritchard. Williams defending. Tillman gets the 3 ball to go. Tillman's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Beasley. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Greg.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Stan, last year was an epic season for the Celtics, obviously ending with their 18th title.
Yeah, they were by far the best team in the league all season. 64-18 in the regular season. They had the 5th best point differential in league history, led by the most efficient offense of all time. A very worthy champion.
Peterson, he's checked in for Boston. Davison comes in for Walsh. So he gets them both. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
Here's Peterson. Here's Pritchard. No good with the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's Cunningham with a 3. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games. Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Down low. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And we haven't seen a new franchise join the NBA stand since the Charlotte Bobcats in 2003. 20 years later, though, things seem to be percolating a bit.
Well, you've seen it, Brian. There's some deep pockets out there and some great markets, all vying to get into the action. And we know that the NBA is all about growth.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tillman's checked in, and Harris drops them both.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Hauser passes to Pritchard. Here's Tillman. From beyond the arc, and then some. Tillman's got 6 points in the quarter. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Hardaway. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, mixing it up inside, and I like when Hardaway Jr. tries his luck close to the rim.
Pritchard, the pass to Cornette. Here's Tillman. He puts up a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Hardaway, no good. For Boston, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Davison, the pass to Cornette. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got 6 rebounds in the game. A clear look for Ivy. No good off the glass. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Celtics.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Drew Holiday.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
On target from range.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Offensive rebound. Cunningham outside. Second shot opportunity. Boston pulls it in. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. High post Cornette working on Duren. Cornette with the bucket.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Pistons ball.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Cunningham.
Boston foul. Peyton. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 44.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, you know, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So, you know, I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Drew Holiday.